人呢，要诚恳地建议，为了世界永久的和平，如有和促进世界和平抵触之处呢，都应该对这些教义做出新的诠释。
In the UN Millennium World Peace Summit of Religious and Spiritual Leaders in 2000, Master Shen Yen gave a speech at the first conference after the UN Secretary-General Kofi Annan gave the opening remarks. He was the first to give the speech among the other 7 Buddhist leaders and was the only Buddhist representative to join the preparatory meeting for the Interfaith Organization, serving as its consultant and the convener for the Taiwan district. This symbolized the Master's honor and a significant historic moment for a Buddhist leader from Taiwan to speak at the UN General Assembly Hall after Taiwan withdrew from the UN in 1971.
我们现在正在提倡另外一个运动，也就是说把佛教所说的佛国搬到我们人间来，也希望对其他一切宗教的对天堂现在我们人间成立。
During the time, Master Shen Yen also participated in the roundtable meeting for the Earth Charter, discussing religion's role in helping the UN tackle key global issues, signing the Declaration of World Peace, contributing to the UN's efforts for world peace and stability. This world-renowned Chan master, representing Chinese Buddhism, became a novice at Guangjiao Monastery of Wolf Mountain in Jiangsu, China in 1943, given the Dharma name Shi Changjin. Then he entered the Buddhist seminary of Jing'an Monastery in Shanghai as the youngest student. As Jing'an Buddhist Seminary was non-sectarian, its students got to learn the history of Buddhism and different Buddhist teachings. Graduated from the seminary with distinction, he was immediately caught in the turmoil of the Chinese Civil War. Then he joined the Youth Volunteer Force in the name Zhang Cai Wei and followed the Kuomintang's army to Taiwan. The master, though now a soldier, didn't stop reading and contributing to journals for the following 10 years. Still longing for monastic life, he got a major enlightening experience at age 28 through a spiritual encounter with Venerable Master Ling Yuan. Upon discharging from the army, Master Shen Yen managed to become a monk again, ordaining under Venerable Master Dong Chu, and taking the complete precepts as a bhikshu, Shi Sheng Yen. Afterwards, he decided to go on a solitary retreat at Chaoyuan Monastery in Kaohsiung to hone his knowledge and practice. After the 6-year retreat, in light of the deficiency in Buddhist education and the monastics being undervalued in Taiwan, he decided to pursue a higher academic degree in Japan, aspiring to enhance Buddhist monastic training and the status of Buddhism in Taiwan.
This is 我在20多年前留学的时候，就是住在那一边，但是呢进口就是这个号，这个门牌号码全部都没有换，现在就是。
In 1969, aged 40, Master Shen Yen headed for Risho University in Tokyo with only little luggage, yet with solid determination. With scarce budget, he had to make do with a tiny attic for accommodation. Even so, he never forgot his resolution and studied hard. With only an elementary school education, he completed the master's and doctorate degrees in a record-breaking 6 years. This honor served to remind him of Venerable Dongchu's admonition.
东初老和尚呢，是我的剃度恩师，也是我的传法的传承者。我在日本留学的时候，他写信给我，有2句话，对我非常的受用。他说：“你应该要做大宗教家，切记不要做宗教学者。”
He received the diploma dressing in ceremonial kesa, showing his gratitude for the 3 jewels and for the identity as a bhikshu. Upon completing the PhD, Master Shen Yen returned to Taiwan to participate in the 4th National Development Seminar as an overseas Chinese scholar. After that, he returned to Tokyo due to some uncertain situations. Later, on invitation of Mr. Shen Jiazhen, the master left Tokyo for the U.S. on December 10, 1975, to spread the Dharma. In 1977, Venerable Master Dongchu passed away. Master Shen Yen immediately came back to Taiwan to take care of the funeral and continue the Venerable Master's aspirations, starting his devotion in enhancing Buddhist education. He established the Zhonghua Institute of Buddhist Studies and promoted Buddhist practices for modern-day lifestyles as a way to educate the public and purify people's minds. In order to introduce Chinese Buddhism to more Westerners, he started traveling between Taiwan and the U.S. every 3 months, giving Dharma talks and guiding meditation. Upholding that living is in itself practice, and practice lies in living, he inherited Venerable Master Dongchu's spirit to practice by farming, turning Nongchan Monastery in Taipei and Chan Meditation Center in New York into the base for Dharma propagation. He also launched campaigns based on engaged Buddhism to help people nowadays settle their body and mind, living joyfully. Since taking the complete precepts, Master Shen Yen has greatly stressed the principles of Buddhist precepts. Therefore, during his solitary retreat, he wrote a book entitled Essentials of Buddhist Precepts, which is regarded as a must-read for practice. He often quotes it as saying, "Bodhisattvas observe precepts, though not perfectly. Those outside the path are perfect, observing none. And the former are more worthy to urge all practitioners to make a resolve to take the Bodhisattva precepts." This shows his emphasis on Buddhist precepts. As the number of monastics increased and the Sangha developed over time, more people have joined in the efforts to support the Master enhancing Buddhist education and establishing a Dharma Center, laying the foundation for the future Dharma Drum Mountain. With its Buddhist education, Dharma propagation, and publishing business going on fast track, more space for venues was needed, and a permanent place of prospects became a necessity. On a spring evening in 1989, led by the Master, more than 1,000 monks and laity chanted the Great Compassion Mantra for 21 times in the Buddha Hall of Nongchan Monastery to pray for an ideal piece of land. Believed to be a miraculous response from Guanyin Bodhisattva, a land was soon acquired in the Jingshan township. Thanks to favorable conditions, considered unbelievable, the founding of Dharma Drum Mountain was now on the way.
方等了我们好久的时间了，终于我们法鼓山在这地方开始建设。这是最难得的呢。虽然是等了那么久啊，这个地方的土地还是那么的美，那么的完整。因此呢，我们非常爱惜这个地方，希望有硬体的建设啊，把它建起来的时候呢，还是好像从地下长出来的一样，不要破坏了自然的景观了。那么这也是我们重视环保、重视自然的理念所告诉我们的秉持的原则。
The Dharma is so great, yet so few people know about it. In order to make Buddhism more accessible to people, Dharma Drum Mountain always responds to the need of our era. Based on spiritual environmentalism, it is devoted in education at academic level, education through public outreach, and universal loving care. In promoting building a pure land on earth, apart from advocating the ideal domestically, it also holds dialogues with youth, engages in international exchange, enabling Chinese Buddhism to shine on the global stage. As an effort to enhance academic Buddhist studies, cultivate outstanding Buddhist teachers, and carry out education in Buddhist spirit, Master Shen Yen established the Zhonghua Institute for Buddhist Studies, Dharma Drum Buddhist College, the Sangha University, and Dharma Drum University, in the hope of cultivating talent of both compassion and wisdom. Besides, the institutions have signed exchange programs with many overseas universities, organized the Zhonghua International Conference on Buddhism, among other academic activities, and encourage and sponsor their graduate students to study abroad. In public outreach and universal loving care, the Master regards general Buddhist education and life caring as a major commitment in order to give back to and purify society. Especially in the 21st century, witnessing frequent disasters, Dharma Drum Mountain does not excuse itself in domestic and overseas relief efforts, and has offered caring help for people in urgent need, organized praying and relieving rituals, provided spiritual rehabilitation under the instruction of the Master.
我们全台湾，甚至于全世界所有的人的共益，而有少数的菩萨们呢，代替我们受苦受难，所以这些是我们的老师，是真正救我们的菩萨。
Those relieve suffering are bodhisattvas. Those suffering pains are great bodhisattvas. This reflects not only the Master's compassion in delivering suffering, but also his Mahayana spirit, practicing the bodhisattva path. Master Shen Yen likes to call himself an itinerant monk, pressing forwards in wind and snow. He frequently travels around the world to guide Chan practice and give Dharma talks, introducing the benefit of Buddha Dharma to more people. As a world-renowned Chan master and religious teacher, he has participated in international events for Dharma propagation and exchange of ideas. In recent years, he has participated in the Millennium World Peace Summit of Religious and Spiritual Leaders, attended the World Economics Forum in 2002 as a leading Buddhist teacher, joined the first preparatory meeting for the World Peace Summit for Youth held in Tokyo in 2003 on invitation of the World Council for Religious Leaders, and has proposed significant views on many global issues. In order to further realize his ideals, to promote culture, education, the Dharma, and spiritual practice, the Master has held dialogues with prominent figures in technology, fine art, culture, and life caring, including the Dalai Lama, Cardinal Shen Yen, and worked with other religions, reflecting his greatness of mind and global perspective, winning universal recognition. Since inauguration, Dharma Drum Mountain has fastened and stretched its Dharma outreach. The Master expects his disciples to take up spreading the Dharma and benefiting sentient beings. In 2006, Venerable Guodong took over as abbot president, inheriting the Dharma Drum lineage of Chan Buddhism, along with 17 other Dharma heirs, symbolizing the commitment to continue Chinese Buddhism.
17年前呢，我圣元虽然呢已经是花甲高龄，而且呢衰病忙碌集于一身，在我的健康状况还能够出席今天新任方丈继位仪式的时候，亲眼看到法鼓山我们下一代的领导人的世代交替成为事实，我相信呢，不仅仅是我个人的福报，也是法鼓山四众弟子的福报，甚至于是我们21世纪人间的福报。
报三宝恩，报众生恩，报身团恩，誓不退转，几世。
Retiring as abbot, despite his age and health condition, the Master still endeavors to advocate campaigns such as the Fivefold Spiritual Renaissance and the Six Ethics of Mind to purify society and people's minds. His selfless dedication to Buddha Dharma has greatly inspired many people and practitioners.
做好新六轮的奉献，好愿就会实现。
Master Shen Yen as its spiritual leader, Dharma Drum Mountain advocates building a pure land on earth with paramount faith and resolve. Instead of turning our world into a Buddha land, the conviction of a pure land on earth requires us to purify our minds by living out Buddhist concepts. Purify society by protecting our spiritual environments. By purifying our thoughts, our living, our spiritual and natural environments, we are passing on the Dharma Drum lineage of Chan Buddhism, continuing the Buddha's teachings and benefiting sentient beings through joint efforts of all practitioners. Aspiring to be an international practice center, Dharma Drum Mountain will strive to make Buddhism more accessible, transforming every corner of our earth into a pure land.